So yeah, I earlier today I played this for an hour or two, just messed around with the character creation tools, which I really enjoyed. I have noticed the load times are a little long in this game, but to be fair, that's kind of the same as like in every Sims game. And this game does have the thing like in The Sims 3 where you can like actually walk around the neighborhood freely. Sort of. There's like little loading transitions when you go into different lots. So I can very much excuse the long loading times for that. That was one of the things that made me bounce off The Sims 4, was I hated that they removed the ability to actually just like wander around the neighborhood, which was in The Sims 3, and then not in The Sims 4, and it bummed me out. I didn't like that removal. But it is in this game. Yeah, so this morning I created my sim. We are a non-binary person named Sebi. We are this is a para, not a sim. It's legally distinct. How do I show you like our personality and stuff? Yeah, so in terms of our personality, we are a young adult. We are low in physique and charisma. We have a bit of mind, and we have very high creativity. Our vibe is energetic. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't realize that our personality would be able to evolve as time goes on. That's kind of cool. Our vibe is energetic. Our social perk is that we are good at cooperating. Our talent is for music. We are a vegetarian, a night owl, and we're sloppy in terms of our cleaning habits. We have a rather stylish wardrobe and some cool tattoos. And maybe I'll show you the para creator thing a bit later, but it is really good. It's like, you know, the body and face sliders and stuff, it's very flexible, and I found it quite easy to use, which is nice. This is our house, which is an incredibly shitty little shack. We started with only 30,000, so buying and building this whole place was less than 7K. So it's not that I am forced to live in such a shitty shack. It was just kind of the first thing that I built. And its crappiness should not be seen as a reflection on the build tools. I actually thought the build tools were pretty good and intuitive. I was just kind of wanting to get something with the bare basics thrown together quickly. I am wondering, and I'm going to check this out in a little bit probably, if there is going to be a way for me to like select the whole structure and rotate it to be in line with the other buildings. It'll be interesting to see if that's possible, to like a select all and just rotate it all around a few degrees. Like, we could have built it so it was in line with the other buildings, just to clarify, but I did not. Anyway, yeah, we have our tiny, shitty little kitchen. I liked that it let me wedge this little piece of counter in here. We have our tiny, shitty little kitchen. We have our cheap cafe table and plastic chair. We have our bed. We have our quote-unquote wardrobe, which is this one locker, which will fit all of our clothes. The whole one clothes that it will fit. We have a mirror, we have a bath. The bathroom is probably the nicest room in the house. Like, this is the cheapest possible shower almost and stuff like that. But, like, unlike the kitchen and stuff in the living area, the bathroom is not heinously cramped. This is actually all right. I wonder, we don't have a laundry machine or a trash can, I'm realizing. We're definitely going to need a trash can. That might have to go outside until I want to expand this. I am now wondering if I can fit a laundry machine right next to the shower here. I'm just going to check that before we head out. My sort of main priority right now, it's our first day in town. It is a lovely, charming little town. And I would like to wander around, get a bit of a feel for the landscape, and see if we can make some friends. Laundry machine. Oh, yeah, we don't have a... maybe... Yeah, so I think this is a dishwasher, and I think this looks like a laundry machine. Let's get... These cost the... Oh, wait, this is weird. So these are both called the Speckeel, and they cost the same, and they look the same, but they have slightly different taglines. So that's a little weird. Anyway, let's get the one that says it's Captain Tumblepants. Does it... Oh, it fits. It fits. We have room for a laundry machine. This is the closest thing to luxury we have so far, probably. I was thinking we would have to find a laundromat, but thank fuck. Alright. with that taken care of, let's go back into live mode. And yeah, I have done absolutely no, like, walking around or living or anything at all, really. I'm curious as to... Yeah, so the thing that's really implausible about this... So this little vacant lot that I bought it as a vacant lot and built my shitty shack here. And, like, so the cost of buying this vacant lot and putting my shitty little shack on it was, as we said, a little less than 7,000 paradigms, I believe the money is called. But if you'll look, we are, like, right next to downtown. Like, here's, like, park. This is the train station, or the train line is right here. The actual train station is over there. I see the train line kind of curves around this way. You know, we got the elementary school is right nearby. There's another park right there. We're right near a restaurant and another restaurant, and we got some shops. Like, there is no fucking way, is what I'm saying. Like, this is we live next to a fucking castle, which is also the high school and the town hall and library. And this was an incredibly cheap vacant lot. I mean, the pharmacy we're next to is looking a little dodgy. It's mostly boarded up. And also, the only thing we can do at the pharmacy is adopt a baby, which is a little strange. The combination of it being, like, all boarded up and stuff, and it not actually selling any pharmacy supplies, but just babies, gives it kind of a weird vibe. I'm not gonna lie. So maybe that has a little bit to do with why the lot was so cheap. Anyway, let's go check. Well, let's go check out this little town square and the shops and stuff. And what's this? We got like a bulletin board or something. Let's go check some of this stuff out. See if we can make some friends here in the town of, I think it's called Molen, if I recall correctly. I thought about trying to make friends with, like, these kids, but then I thought, like, maybe we shouldn't make friends with kids. Maybe we should look for some people that are also adults. Okay, we get daily requests from townies. Would you collect 2 mushrooms from me? I need them for a recipe, and he wants fly agaric. No. Actually, maybe. Leon Reed. I mean, he looks kind of like he might be kind of a cute dude in the little image there. I don't know where the fuck I would find mushrooms for him is the only thing. Let's maybe look around a little bit and take a note of the things we see before committing, you know? This is like a flower shop, looks like. Can I go in? Or maybe this is... So we are a barber, by the way. I did get us a job. We're a night barber. We work from 5 p.m. till 10 p.m. And I'm wondering if this is where we work, right here, headlines. It would be super convenient if we do work, like, literally right across the street from our shitty little shack. We have a couple of people here we can introduce ourselves to, but they're busy intersecting with one another while playing with their phones. So, you know, I don't know if they're really amenable to a chat right now. I'm going to turn up the game volume just a little bit. It looks like it's actually quite quiet. There's not much going on in-game right now, but, you know. Okay, so Celine is also a young adult like us. And can I even click on the other person, or are they intersecting each other too brutally? The other one is Maggie, another young adult. Apparently, we just start playing on our phone. If nothing else is going on, so that's cool. We have these moods, and we can then, like, pick a reaction. So our character will have moods, and then, like, we can choose if we want to get, like, a want based on it. So we could decide we want to eat a snack or program for 1 hour. I don't want to eat a snack because we're already full of food, and I don't want to program for 1 hour because we do not have a computer. Unless I can program on my phone. Doesn't look like it. But let's introduce ourselves to Celine. Let's say hello. Let's try to make a friend in our new town. Yeah, so I like when you're talking to people in this game, periodically you can actually choose kind of like what you're saying, which I think is a nice feature. Because we are energetic, I'm going to introduce myself in an energetic manner. I mean, how else would we? And we fulfilled our want to become acquaintances with someone new. So that's, you know, that's good. That's good. You know, I'm a little unsettled by the fact that you're clipping through somebody else right now. So I'm actually we'll actually cut this conversation a little bit short here because I feel like... Can I back out of this? Okay, now that I've clicked on this, I have to make a choice, it seems like. So I'll tell a long joke really fast. Why not? But, yeah, maybe I'll try to find somebody who isn't currently intersecting another person to talk with. Can we buy? Yeah, so we can buy plants. Some of these plants are kind of expensive. Like, this plant costs as much as our laundry machine, almost, which is a little strange, if you were to ask me. Cacti. Desert baby. I do kind of like the idea of getting a succulent, but I'm not sure we have anywhere in our house to put this. I call it a house, but, you know, it's more of just a crappy little shack, as you saw. Let's buy it anyway. Let's buy it anyway. This is my cacti now. What happened to it? Is it, like, in my pockets? Yeah, it's in my pockets. Okay. We shoved the giant cactus into our pockets. I love that there's a pride flag on the wall here. Being that we are playing as a non-binary person, I assume they would appreciate feeling welcome in the neighborhood. I would appreciate feeling welcome in the neighborhood. Let's say hi to Marvin here. He's got, like, a vibe. I'm not sure it's a good vibe, but he's got a vibe. It's a little weird. But we're a little weird.
Mochi. Bupe.
Bupe.
Moni. Mapika? Bupi no. Oi.
Makitape.
Lipo no.
Ukipu. Imulipu.
We'll keep going with the energetic introductions, I suppose.
Mochi. Bupe.
Bupe. Let's talk about music. Wonder what kind of music he's into. Are we gaining, like, information about him? Like, if I... Oh, I'm no longer talking with him. I want to see if I'm, like, building a dossier on him somewhere. Here we go. So, all I know about him so far is that he's an acquaintance. This surprised me a little bit. So, Roberto Robert is the train conductor. He's like the ticket guy on the train, right? But he's also an underwear designer, apparently. There's a bunch of underwear in the game. Like, the designs are clearly based on Calvin Klein designs, but the name that it has on, like, the waistbands and stuff is Roberto Robert. So he's actually a train conductor and a fashion designer. So that's kind of interesting. Let's ask about vibe. He's got a weird vibe. Let's ask him about his vibe. His vibe is gloomy. So does that information become stored in our little dossier about... No? How do I... Is there a way for me to review this information that I've gathered? This game is in very early access. It just launched. So if there's not a way to see that yet, maybe there will be later. So I'm gonna go home and see if I can find anywhere to put the cactus that I... no, we'll go home later. We'll keep the cactus in our pants for a while, and you know, maybe later. But I do want to stop by the barber and confirm if this is actually where I work. No valid position found. Okay, we caused Martin to clip out of this reality. But, you know, that's alright. I assume that he will have been safely returned to a location elsewhere and not just permanently eradicated from existence. I hope. Holy shit, look at the hat on this man. Look at the hat and mustache on this man. I kind of want to say hi, but he's on the phone, so it seems a little rude. Is this where I work? Can I check that somewhere? I have a job at a hair salon. Yep, this is where I work. So... Alright. I guess, whoop. I did not mean to... How do I... Alright. I guess we should introduce ourselves to somebody who will be our coworker, Tara. What's going on, Tara? We're gonna... I don't know if we're gonna work together exactly, but we work at the same location. For whatever that's worth. Tara? Are we able to... she's got the high ground, so, you know, that's something to think about. I don't know why our character wants so strongly to become friends with Roberto Robert, or possibly flirt with Roberto Robert. Maybe it's the pull. I mean, he's right here, so we could easily fulfill, like, we could easily flirt with him, I guess, you know, one time. Maybe it's just the pull of the mystique of a man who is both a train conductor and a fashion designer. Sure, we'll flirt with him in just a moment after we're done introducing ourselves to Tara here. Did that woman just come out of absolutely fucking nowhere? Quite possibly. Let's ask about job. Like, we already work here, so let's ask about job. Oh, she's a hairdresser, guys. I never would have guessed that she would have been a hairdresser. Could you just wait there a sec, Tara? I need to flirt with Roberto to fulfill my life's wishes of flirting with the train conductor / fashion designer with kind of a baby face and a mustache. Yeah, he's a little bit of a weird-looking dude, but apparently that's what Sebi's into. Oh, I think we're having, like, a three-way now. Like a three-way conversation, because Tara, down here in, like, the little conversation window, Tara is still involved. So that's, you know, that's something. Let's share my... What is... I don't know what this 30% means. Is that like a... success chance? Like, it's like 30% with her and a 3% comes up over... Is this going to piss them off? Are they going to just absolutely hate me sharing my love life goals excitedly? We did just meet them, so it's a little bit weird. But, like, also, we want to flirt with Roberto. So, I mean, let's go for it. Let's share our love life goals. Oh, I gotta choose with whom. Oh, I see. Base chance. Someone in the group is good at cooperating. High stat mind. You barely know each other. Interesting. So I can choose the target. And I guess this is a form of flirting, but it looks like Roberto's not going to be into it. Let's try telling jokes instead in that case. You know, maybe we'll try to flirt with Roberto after we've spoken to him for more than 6 seconds. Is this the guy who wants those mushrooms? Yeah, that's the guy who wants the mushrooms. We're not going to talk to him right now. He can go find his mushrooms elsewhere. Coming up with the perfect pickup line. Still not going to really work on Roberto. I love that it shows us what goes into this chance. So we'd have a much better chance if we just knew each other slightly better. So I guess I'm going to just keep telling jokes. We're just going to keep telling jokes until Roberto becomes more amenable to our flirting. I guess it doesn't say we have to successfully flirt with him, though. So, like, maybe I can just, you know, fuck it up. And that'll help. They bond by spending some funny moments together. Friend plus one. Oh, shit! I think I'm friends with Roberto now. Yeah, now we're not just acquaintance, we're also friend level 1. Okay. Let's try ask if single flirty to Roberto. There we go. Roberto is single. Did that not count as flirting with him? I guess that didn't count as flirting with him. Perhaps we have to take a risk with one of the flirts that is destined to fail. Or at least has a chance to fail. Let's be honest, destined to fail. I mean, look at the stunning Robert Roberto. He would never, you know, want to be with somebody as basic as us, right? I mean, he's a train conductor and an underwear designer, you know? Ask if they would like someone in their life. Yeah, let's go for it. Roberto, all right, Roberto. We haven't flirted enough yet. Oh, I failed. Oh, I failed. He didn't enjoy it. Okay, so I guess we got to flirt successfully, and we are now embarrassed. So we gained the embarrassed feeling. We're gonna have that for about an hour and a half. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna keep trying to flirt with him until we fulfill our base desires. Our intense fantasy to flirt with Roberto here. I do like that the conversations just feel a little bit more involved in some ways than The Sims. That's nice. Maybe I should make a self-deprecating joke, or I should comfort. Terra's not feeling very good, but I don't currently care about that. Let's make a self-deprecating joke. Try and, you know, smooth over the embarrassment a little bit, and then go back for the flirting later. He seems to like jokes as well, so, I mean, that's helping. I have no intention of pursuing a serious romantic relationship with Roberto here. It just... Robert. I gotta start getting that right. He's just not my type, guys, but... we can at least fulfill our wish to flirt with him, maybe. Perhaps. Let's put the walls on half down. Yeah, I like the wall cutaway. The wall cutaway works pretty well. That's good. That's good. Alright. Let's maybe not make a joke about boss, considering we... Like, for all I know, Terra is my boss. And I don't want to brag, so let's just try again here. Let's you know, 44% chance. Last one was about 44% chance, so statistically, you know, 44% chances. You're more likely to succeed on one of them than if you only take one 44% chance. That's the flirting advice that I always got from my parents anyway. He's still not into it. I might have to give up on my lifelong wish to flirt with Roberto Robert and just move on with my day. Like, it's already 4 p.m. The day is passing us by quickly. Yeah, let's just get the fuck out of here. Oh, right, now that I've opened this, I have to pick something. Can I just go home? No, not currently. Let's just comfort him. He's a little embarrassed. Let's comfort him. Oh, we're going outside to comfort him, apparently. Or maybe I am going home? I'm going home. Alright. Oh, I guess it's kind of rush hour on the main street here. Well, I'm gonna give up on flirting with Roberto. He's apparently not into it. But I still want to go... I want to go check out the park. Let's go check out the park. Oh, she looks cool. Tyree. Let's introduce ourselves to Tyree. I like the bright orange fishnets. That's a look, you know. Let's just introduce ourselves as new in town. And she's got like an earring featuring some kind of alien abduction of a cow. She is wearing the same vest as us, but with more flair. So I don't know if this is like a defeated NB person leaves kind of situation in that case, because she's got more flair. Hard to say. Oh, compliment mood flirty, compliment mood sarcastic. Oh, we can be bitchy if we want. Flirty is apparently not really going to work. I have no reason to insult her. Oh, I see. So we can see her predominant mood. So she's happy. And she's inside a happiness aura. Nice. Oh, let's compliment her happiness. Yeah. Good job on being happy, girl. Congratulations. I want to go check out the park. If I go over to the park, are you going to follow me? Because we're in together. I think this is called, like, together mode when she's got her small card down there. So, yeah, she's going to follow us. Let's go hang out by the well. Hey, Laura. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to make some friends in the game, not in real life. Far too scary to try to make friends in real life. Oh, we bond by spending some happy moments together. So, about this mysterious man here, at the start of the game, you pick a storyteller, and you can pick, like, the medium one, the easy one, or the challenging one. I picked the challenging one because he was also the most handsome. Well, one of them was a dog, and that was kind of tempting, but the dog was the easy mode, and I knew I didn't want the easy mode. But anyway, we have successfully become level 1 friends, which is nice, because we need some cool friends. Challenging men are often the most handsome. Yeah. I think we are allowed to change that at any time. So if I click on Storyteller, yeah. And in fact, you can customize. So if I click on Customize here, I actually think for an early access game, it's actually so cool that they... you flatter me, Lore. It's actually so cool that they have so many options already, and some of these are pretty specific. Like, we can change the minutes per real-life seconds. So I actually did feel like time was going by a little faster than I wanted it to, so I could change that. And it's the same, like, they already have... I wish this duration of life stages thing had more detail, but it's good that there are options for that already. Specific options for pregnancy, options for how hard it is to... Job performance threshold for strikes. I'm not quite sure what that's about. But anyway, it's just cool that they have all these options in the game already. This is the kind of thing that you really want to have, because I'm somebody who plays these games more as an actual player than as like a builder. This kind of stuff matters a lot to me, to be able to customize this kind of stuff. I'm not going to change any of this yet. I'm going to keep thinking about it. But yeah, I do think, for example, I probably want to have fewer minutes per real-life seconds. I would kind of like time to pass a bit more slowly. How low can we set? 0. Wait, can we freeze time? Am I allowed to just freeze time entirely? Guys, I have trapped us at 5:10 p.m. for all eternity. Okay, cool. The problem with this is our conversation bar is no longer filling, so we can never again say anything, because... Interesting that we can still move around. People can still move... Oh god, this girl looks so depressed. I feel like we should go... I feel like we should go say hi to that teenager with the old look who seemed really depressed. We're, you know, being the young adult hot NB with the blue hair and stuff, we have the power perhaps to help the teenager who looks really depressed. It's a known power you gain. But let's stop having time be frozen. The default was 0.66. I wanted to be a bit slower. I'm just going to say 0.5, and we'll just leave it there for now. I don't want to fuck around with this stuff too much until I have a bit of a better grasp on the game. But yeah, time is now progressing again. Let's see if we can go cheer up. She looks so unhappy. How old is she? Is she like a teenager? If she's like too young, I'm not going to say hi. It's weird, but if she's like a teenager, it's probably alright. Oh, she's a young adult. She's just bummed out. Okay, that makes it not creepy at all. She looks kind of like a teenager, but we are also a little on the tall side we would be on the tall side for a lady. You know? We're not short. Let's ask for nearest bathroom. No, let's just say hi. Yeah, I can see she's sad. Oh, she's extra sad because she's a gloomy person. I feel like we should become friends with what's her name. I didn't get her name. Juliet. We should become friends. Perhaps even lovers. My needs are okay. It's interesting, it's a little bit simplified compared to The Sims. It seems like we only have these 4 needs, whereas in The Sims, at least the ones I played more recently, you'd also have like social and fun and stuff, but these are more just bodily things. I wonder if we do have the others and they're just kind of hidden unless they're low. Maybe they show up somewhere else. Let's keep the conversation going while I think about that. Immediately talk about politics. This is the move I would pull in real life. It's like, hey girl, I noticed you were in a bad mood. You want to bitch about capitalism? Let's not ask about job. Let's talk about politics like right away. Just go for it. So we've got our skills, our thoughts, which is like our needs and wants and stuff. This is our occupations, social. This is the cactus we have shoved down our pants. I'm non-binary, so what's in your pants? A cactus. It's more likely than you think. There seems to be some kind of confluence between enjoying keeping succulents and queerness in general. Yeah, it is unironically just more likely than you think. Should we ask her if she's single? Should we ask her if she's single flirty? I already know that her vibe is moody. Yeah, carabiners, indoor plants, and mid to large station wagons. Yes, exactly. That's what the NB people have in their pants. I don't want to start hitting on her right away. I want to try and cheer her up a bit. I'm going to tell a long joke really fast because we're energetic, and that's what we can do. Did that cheer her up at all? She's still sad. Well, okay, maybe being flirty will cheer her up. You know, sometimes the NB person being flirty with you can cheer you up. I trust me, I know. Now she's happy. She enjoyed that. But we have a low percentage chance to succeed at asking if they would want someone in their life, and also like we're not trying to go that deep right away, okay? We're just being a little flirty. We're not trying to get married. I guess now we'll ask about her job. Now that she's feeling a little bit better, she's a student and a systems engineer, or she's studying systems engineering. Software dev, that's cool. You're gonna be replaced by AI pretty soon, but you know, so's everybody else, so don't even worry about it. Although probably not Sebi, because Sebi is working as a hairdresser, and I don't know that an AI hairdresser is going to be a thing anytime soon. They'd have to figure out a way to make it, like, control a hair-cutting robot, and it would probably, like, murder a lot of people, you know? So, I don't think that's... Can you imagine trusting a robot arm controlled by ChatGPT to cut your hair? Like, it's got a really sharp pair of scissors and probably, like, a razor and stuff, and you're like, yeah, do it, bro. You're gonna fucking die. You're gonna die. Let's just keep telling jokes. When in doubt, just keep telling jokes. Okay, I've liked meeting her, but I was kind of planning to, like, explore town a little bit today, and we really didn't get very far. Literal chat fuck my shit up buttons. Yeah, pretty much. So I'm gonna say goodbye to Juliet for now, but well, she seems cool. We'll hang out with her later. We don't have to work tonight. We will have to work tomorrow night. I'm starting to get a little tired, but I think, you know, we can still look around a little. I'm guessing most of these shops are gonna be closed now. Oh no, open until 9 p.m. What about the Story Nook restaurant, open until 2 a.m.? We have a lot of money. We could eat out, as in, like, get food from a restaurant. I'm kind of curious about a restaurant known as the Story Nook, but it looks weirdly abandoned, and you don't usually want to go into the restaurants that look weirdly abandoned. Oh, we got is this like a clothing store? I was under the impression we just, like, had whatever clothes we wanted for free, but maybe that's just our starting clothes. I will say, in the early footage I was seeing from people who had, like, creators who had advanced access, they were having a lot of performance issues. It's running okay on my machine. That said, my computer is maybe slightly more powerful than a lot of people who play these kinds of games regularly. This is a fancy... I don't think we can afford to shop here, gang. Are these, like, changing rooms? I guess so. Let's get the full walls on. Yep, little changing nooks. So... Oh, we don't buy clothes here. We can just change our outfit here for free. It'd be nice if clothing stores worked like that in real life. Oh, I could buy this mannequin. Oh, I see. This isn't a clothing store. There is clothing here, but the clothing is free. But if you want a mannequin, oh, I see. No, we can buy the outfits the mannequins are wearing for 50 bucks. All right. All right. Okay, sure. I briefly just thought we'd come to a mannequin store. So I'm curious, does that mean if I do use one of these wardrobes to change outfit, is it going to be like, you can pay money to, like, if I go to create new outfit, is it like you can buy Do I have to pay money if I wanted to, like, change my shirt to something I don't own? No. No, it's just free. It's just free. I accidentally changed the color of my... Let's cancel, because I don't actually want to change my clothes. I don't know, like, we could buy an outfit, though. Like, I think, you know, this thing with the shirt tied around the waist, you know, that might suit us okay, or with the jacket. You know, I don't know if we're the type to wear dresses. I haven't decided that yet. Oh, this is kind of cool. Just the... Where are we going? We're going somewhere. I did not instruct... Where are we going? Apparently we're going home. I did not command this. Apparently Sebi wants to go home now. Honestly, a relatable urge. You know, you're ever out and just think, fuck this, I'm going home. Yeah, fair enough. If they want to go home, they're going home. They're not going in the front door, though. They're just going to go stand around the side here. I was wondering before, I couldn't turn on the... What do you mean can't go there? Why can't I go inside? I was able to go inside before. When I first placed the stairs weren't quite aligned and I couldn't get inside. But then I fixed it. I wonder if the door... Oh, I wonder if I can't get in because of where the door is. I may have to make my house slightly less shit in order to be able to get into it. Which is generally an important feature. I think these little stairs should be usable. Okay, well, I wanted to see if it was going to be possible to, like, do, like, a select all somehow and, like, just rotate this whole thing to be a little bit more aligned. But I'm gonna say maybe probably not. I probably kind of fucked up when I built this on a weird angle. Like, if I select, like, this floor piece, can I... Well, I can change the orientation of the floorboards. There's, like, an advanced editor. It doesn't work for the floor. Yeah, I'm gonna say that there's probably not a way to unfuck my shit entirely and just rotate the whole building. Which is too bad, but I can understand that that would be kind of probably difficult to program. That's okay. I can make the building slightly bigger, and then there will be a little bit more space to have a door somewhere. I could also, you know, I could add a second floor and put some furniture in. I'm kind of curious. So I know that... So you can see, like, we're building on this grid, but we can actually go... There is a way to not be on grid. So I could build, like, a wall. I could build something really stupid and build, like, a wall at, like, a weird angle like this and go back here. And then I could kind of match us up. Even though, like, the middle part of the house is fully fucked up, I could kind of match it up so we connect with, you know, the row homes on either side. I'm gonna really fuck my house up. This is gonna be awful. Actually, let's try... I haven't tried building a curved wall yet. Let's see what building a... Windows and doors currently cannot be placed on curved walls, but it's a planned feature. That's no good, because I want to move the door. So we're gonna make this really stupid curved wall here. I just realized we're not on top of... I built this little foundation layer, and we're not... That looks like it's okay. It looks like the game has dealt with that gracefully. I don't want to be... No snap. I don't want to be parallel. I'm gonna make the stupidest, ugliest thing you've ever fucking seen. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're cooking. We're cooking. I need to delete this interior wall and the window that was attached to it. Alright, we can now... I gotta say, I'm liking how easy this is to accomplish. Move the table and chair out of the way of the door. Yeah, so far... Oh, so I did kind of fuck up. So I didn't extend the little foundation layer that I've got, and now there is a little bit of a hovering step there, but I think if I go and take the half wall, put the grid back on, because that is on the grid, I think this is just 1 unit high, and if I go like this... Yeah, I can fix that, so there's no longer a gaping hole in the floor of the house. Do I need to do it on the outside as well, or is the terrain kind of... Yeah, there's kind of a bump on the terrain there, so that's okay outside. I wonder if we can navigate this little step without putting actual stairs there, because it's only 1 unit high, like you would hope, Sebi can step down this without me having to put, like, a literal fucking staircase? Let's find out. We will need to fix the roof at some point, because the roof... we get like, a flat... I mean... Water would slide down the slope part and just pool right here and slowly destroy the building. But, you know, we can deal with it for a night. Okay. Let's go back to live mode. Can we now get inside? We still can't get inside. This is interesting because I could get inside before. I'm going to try just deleting these stairs. I liked the way they look there, but I feel like we should be able to make the one step up, right? Yes, we can make the one step up. The stairs were literally just in the way because I guess they weren't quite connected right. Well, Lore, it's entirely up to you. I can't tell you what to do. I can say I will have to go AFK for a few minutes in a moment here. Maybe when I go to sleep. On Sebi. We kind of need to piss. Yeah. Oh, maybe that's why she ran home. Is like I need to use the bathroom. Classic mosaic censorship. I did flag us as able to get others pregnant, so I wonder if we'll ever do like a standing up we or not. I wonder how they handled that for they them paras. We're a little tired, but not like that tired. I guess we could eat dinner at 9 p.m. I don't think there's much we can make. We can make a frozen pepperoni pizza or jam on toast. We're not that hungry. We don't have a microwave. If you're wondering why I can't make cup ramen and microwave veggie burger, is we don't have a microwave. Although maybe I could get one now. You know, I could put like a little counter here with a microwave on it. As fucked up as our dwelling is, I like that the build tools are diverse enough to allow us to do this. Yeah, we also don't have a kettle. I wonder, I'm curious now if we can buy an electric kettle. That's probably not going to be a thing. Although I think this game is made by Europeans. So maybe. Nah, we can get like American-style coffee machines. We can get a rice cooker. Hey, we can get a rice cooker. So... You know, that's something Americans don't know about. But yeah, assuming an electric kettle would be in the appliances section, we can't get one. We can get a range hood, which I should probably get. And I should probably do something about that fire hazard of a fucking curtain, but I'm not going to. But we will get a range hood. If I could get it in a matching color, that would be better. How high do we want our range hood? Right here, right? If you put the range hood down nice and low like this, it really efficiently gets rid of all the smoke, but it does make it very difficult to operate the stove. Let's put it at more of a normal height. That looks okay. Am I going to do something about the fire hazard curtains? I kind of feel like... I guess I just have to make the window narrower. Check this out, though. This is pretty cool. Zoop. And with the fire hazard curtains. Zoop. And the curtains are no longer quite as much of a fire hazard. That's pretty cool, huh? That's pretty cool. I haven't played enough of The Sims 4. I don't know if you can do that in there, but it's pretty cool. You definitely couldn't do it in the last Sims game I played a lot of. No, don't go to bed yet. You're barely even tired. You have 4... Whatever. I guess she's going to sleep. They're going to sleep. I'm going to keep misgendering my own character because I gave them a somewhat femme body shape. It's apparently... I will be right back. This will be a... Okay, so we are asleep. I guess I'm going to fast forward time as fast as I can. Oh, I forgot to take the cactus out of my pants. Every day when your household is asleep, your storyteller lets you pick a story card. You can choose one of 3 story cards every night for our first night. Let's pick a new life goal. Okay. Life goal. We can want a big house. We can want to be a breadwinner, and we can want to get good at guitar. Let's want to learn to be good at guitar. Why the fuck not? I made this mistake in real life. My non-binary para-persona can make the same mistake. I think if I pin this, it'll show up here. Now, to accomplish this, we will need a guitar, and we will need access to a computer. I'm going to guess that there are going to be computers at the library. I'm going to see if we can just buy a cheap guitar for our... Oh, yeah, can I take this cactus out of my pants? Yeah. Let's put it... Yeah, let's put it in the bathroom there. That'll look good. I want to rotate it. Yeah, that's a good place for our cactus. Can we buy a guitar? What kind of object would a guitar be? Probably a hobby. Probably a music hobby. Oh, no electric guitar. We can only get a Moochie or a different Moochie. The golden hour guitar or the cheaper guitar. We could just get a triangle. We could learn to excel at playing the triangle. But I'm going to get a cheap guitar. We'll put it... I should probably put some wallpaper. You know? Probably. I want to rotate, and I'm failing to find the button. There we go. Whatever, that's fine. It can hang out right there. No, I kind of wanted it more against the wall. Yeah. I should probably put some wallpaper. Let's get our eyedropper tool. There we go. And whatever, that's fine. I'm not going to fix the roof. I will fix the outside paneling, though. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, I want to see what going to work is like. In the game. In the game. So, let's fast forward time a little bit until we wake up, and then we will start work tomorrow at 5 p.m. We have so many concerns. We are... Whoa, let's slow down time a little. We are stressed, uncomfortable, and angry, but we're also happy, which is a weird combination. Let's say that we want to play guitar for 1 hour, since that's in line with our other moods. We are hungry. We never did eat dinner. What's the autonomy doing? Eat a snack. Sure. Since, you know, our only other... Wow, I can't even... I guess at this time of day, I can't even have a pizza or jam on toast. I guess we're going out for breakfast, but I should probably put on pants instead of going out in our PJ shorts. Then again, this seems like a pretty chill town. Maybe it doesn't fucking matter. Let's go to that, no, let's put on pants, I guess. Whoa, we are zooping along. Maybe we didn't need to buy a laundry machine. It seems like we don't produce dirty clothes when we change. So maybe we didn't need to buy a laundry machine. Maybe we could have done without that. Let's check the newspaper. Train broke down. It could never happen, they said. Ephemeral art piece left overnight by anonymous artist. Check it out whilst you can. Premium gym offers free yoga classes. I will not be doing the yoga classes. Fuck that. But yeah, let's go out for breakfast. We got plenty of money. We somehow have more money than we did yesterday, and I don't know where it came from, but I'm not going to worry about that. Maybe one of our friends just gave us like $1,000 for no reason. Let's go with that. Yeah. That seems plausible. That's interesting. The clothing store is still loaded. We went home and our house is loaded, but the clothing store is also still loaded, but not everywhere else. That's interesting, to say the least. All right, let's check out... Oh, they don't open till 11 a.m.? But I need breakfast. There's another restaurant right here. What about... Is the cellar door... No, they don't open until 11 a.m. Nowhere's open for breakfast? Are you fucking shitting me? What about these places over here? We got... Oh, this is like a cafe. They're open for breakfast. All right, let's go to Cafe Cream. I think is what it seemed to be called. Coffee shop. Makes sense it would be open for breakfast. Where? We should be making our way downtown walking fast. Yeah, there we are. Is there a button to, like, follow? Yeah, there we go. I like the camera follow button. That child was briefly very large before returning to his normal size. I gotta say, it is a very cute little town they've built here. They wanted to have some personality, and they succeeded. Dare I say, more personality than most of the towns I have seen in The Sims had. Maybe we'll go to the beach later. But first, we need breakfast. We are hungry. We should take a shower before too long. We are stressed. I wonder why we're stressed. Oh, maybe because we have too much energy. We have like a full energy surplus. Alright, we can get a $20 croissant, some $20 banana muffins, a $20 chocolate chip cookie, a $20 chocolate muffin. I'm noticing a theme with the pricing here. It's the everything is horrendously overpriced cafe. $20 peach cobbler. Can I get like a cup of coffee? So I happen to know that like ordering at tables in restaurants is not a thing yet and will be coming later. Oh, she's just... I don't think she works here, but she's just gone into the back to go out. When it comes to morning tea, $20 is $20, yeah. Our para has decided to calm themselves down in the mirror. Can I gussy up? I can give myself a pep talk. I can change my outfit in the bathroom of the cafe. Anyway, I guess I'm going to have some peach cobbler. If $20 is $20, let's have some peach cobbler. Purchase and eat. We may as well eat here. We don't have to go to work until 5 p.m. Alright, we are talking to the counter about our desires. The peach cobbler has clipped through the display case into our hands. The barista is playing on her phone. I gotta say, I appreciate the service here. I like it when a poltergeist serves you and the barista just gets to relax, to be honest. Oh, hey, it's this guy we saw the other day with the fucking giant hat and the... I don't know, this guy has a vibe going on for real. If I wasn't eating, I'd go and say hi to him. But I gotta get my peach cobbler down. We got some chill jams on the radio. That's cool. All right. Let's introduce ourselves to Arthur here. We're just gonna quip straight through the table to get to him. That's all right. I will have to take a shower before work, so we got to keep an eye on the time a little bit. Let's introduce myself as new in town. Bupe. Look at this fucking dude. He's got the mullet. He's got his tattoos. He's fucking. We got a hip dude over here. Hey, Jan. Well, let's say hi to him. Why not? Hey, Jan. Oh, I'm just leaving to talk to him. All right. Oh, we're gonna speak through the closed cafe door. Okay. I gotta say, for an early access game, there's actually, for something that I assume is gonna have a lot more development over the next couple years, like, there's already a lot here, it feels like. We'll see what the jobs are like. But, you know, I'm getting a pretty good vibe from this. I feel like this is already something that I could play for quite a few hours and enjoy myself, so that's cool. And, you know, obviously there's some silly stuff, but, you know, again, early access, it's going to be a little buggy. There's going to be some talking through the closed cafe door. This doesn't even bother me, if we're being honest. Like, it's kind of funny, but whatever. It's not like this is disrupting my gameplay experience in any meaningful way. Bupe. I like it when Sebi says, bupe. I don't know how loud the dialogue is coming through the stream, but... bupe. Say mean things about household members. No. Let's share energy with the world. We're a little bit stressed out because we have so much energy, so maybe this will help us. Oh, our battery actually completely drained at some point. When did we lose all our energy? And now we're sad because we have an empty energy surplus. I'm not going to say I want to watch TV for 2 hours because we don't have a TV. So that's going to be difficult to accomplish. I think we should go home, play our guitar for a while, take a shower, get ready for work, you know? Work is in a mere 5.5 hours, so it's about time to enter waiting mode for that.
Mima?
Kaki.
Fine?
Hippe.
Mipe?
Nikoniponi.
Oki.
Chip.
Tuka.
Mm-hmm.
Bipati.
I'll be curious to see how, like, as relationships become a bit closer, how this kind of develops. I don't really want to say any of this, but I guess I'll motivate myself about today. Oh yeah, so that's going to give me a little energy. Okay, cool. See you later, bro. I got to go home and practice guitar. We're going home. We're going to go home. We're going to practice guitar. I think it's funny, they don't currently have, like, jog animations for the stairs, so you, like, jog, and then as soon as you get to a staircase, like, I gotta very carefully walk up. I guess they don't want to encourage people to take actions that may not be OSHA, acceptable. But I promise you, it is possible to run up the stairs. Even at 35, and as a chonky dude, I can still do it. I prefer not to, but I do from time to time. Is that a bit of a flex at this point? Maybe it is. That person... Hey, this person looks cool. Hang on. Oh, they're a teenager, though, so... And they're going to work. You're a teenager. You shouldn't be working... Oh, they're on their way to school. That's the school uniform, I guess. Because unless these two teens just happen to wear the same outfit. Interesting, no skirts. Pants. Pants-based school uniform. Well, we know what the local school uniform looks like anyway. And that it's pants-based. We do need to use the toilet. Apparently, I don't know if we flushed the last time we used the toilet. We were on automation mode, but this time I will queue up so that we will flush and wash our hands after we use the toilet. Our sim may be sloppy. I gave them the sloppy trait in terms of neatness, but we're still going to flush the toilet and wash our hands. Come on now. Alright, let's practice guitar for a bit. We want to practice guitar. The only way we're going to practice guitar is by practicing guitar. I wonder if they already have, like in The Sims does, like, you know, as we get better at guitar, we'll be playing things much more fluently than this. I'm guessing yes, based on the fact that this sounds like a beginner trying to play guitar. Speed up time a little while we practice guitar. I do want to have a shower before work, but I'm going to assume that a shower doesn't take 4 hours in this game. I'm going to assume. That may be a dangerous assumption. Man, it sounds even better sped up. Oh, hey, we got a personality level up. What does that mean? Do I have like a... Oh, level up, here we go. Pick one evolution for Sebi's music talent. Personality upgrades are still... So this is kind of cool. Playing music for 2 hours unlocks a reaction to improve all sad emotional reasons that are less than 2. Or happy tunes. Playing music for 2 hours unlocks a reaction that gives +2 to every household member. We have no other household members, so I'm going to go with music makes you feel better. But that's kind of cool. I will say that happened really fast. And so if these are things that develop over the whole life of our para, like, you're going to unlock all of these really quickly, and then it's not going to be a gameplay element anymore, right? So that might be something they need to balance a little bit more, but maybe this, like, resets each time you enter a new life stage? I don't know. Let's take a shower, well, we'll let our guitar get up to level 3, and then I'm going to take a shower just in case taking a shower does take 3 hours, which is entirely possible in games like this. You know, the amount of time things take is not always reasonable. I'm failing to... Right, if I'll just unpractice the guitar, please. Thank you. Good. Take a shower, you filthy person. They don't have the little spin animation where the clothes fly off and stuff. Just, we are nude now. And the classic mosaic censorship. I wonder if there are nude mods out for the game yet. Like, I know there will be before long, but I wonder if, like, there's already, you know, full nude mods. It's been, you know, the game's been out for almost... It's been out for 23 hours. There's probably nude mods by now. Probably. Okay, so taking a shower only takes, like, 40 minutes, which isn't too bad. It's like that's a long shower, but it's not, you know... Do we need to worry about anything else before we go to work? Not really. We're feeling pretty good. I might just go hang out at the salon before our shift starts, just so we're, like, ready to go. This is, like, peak tism of not wanting to be late for anything. Yeah, well, just removing the censorship bar isn't quite the same, though, because they're probably Barbie dolls under there. I was more thinking, like, you know, full nude mod that would, you know, you get somebody, but for that takes a little longer because somebody's got to, like, draw the peen and the vagine, you know. They're probably Barbie dolls under the mosaic censorship. Personally, I think, you know, like, Cyberpunk and stuff has paved the way, and games like this, they should just have an option to show you the dongus. I don't give a fuck. Woo! Under the censorship bar is another slightly smaller one that says really, yeah. I'm having difficulty. I want to go inside. I'm having difficulty getting inside my own workplace. Like I said, go there, and we're walking around the block. Maybe this is a visceral reaction to the whole concept of, like, yeah, I'm gonna go hang out at my workplace an hour before I have to go to be at work. Yeah, Paralives Porno Lives will for sure be coming. It's interesting they just left the undies under the censorship bar, because, like, in The Sims, if you just remove the censorship, they're just like Barbie doll under there. Like, they don't still wear undies in the shower, they're just Barbie dollified, which is, you know, fine too. But I do really think in this day and age, you could just have an option for, like, nudity, because I guess it would increase the rating of the game, though, so they probably don't want that. It's not like it's important to the game or whatever to have nudity, but as a person who is not a prude, I just kind of think, like, just have an option if you want the nudity to appear or not, and then you can do even better NB representation by letting me customize my peen, like Cyberpunk. But no, the game does not need it. This is not a legitimate complaint or anything that I have, just to be clear. We're hanging out, we're playing on our phone. Future age-verified DLC, yeah, maybe. I want to talk to our coworker here. Oh, good, she's not on our phone anymore. I feel like, you know, getting to know our coworkers is probably a good thing to do. And I mean, we're here 45 minutes before our shift, so... And also, like, she's supposed to be doing hairdressing, but she ain't working. Apparently the hairdressers is just, like, a place where people come to hang out and play on their phone. And the hairdresser stands around and is present in the room with you while you play on your phone. Which, I mean, that seems like a peaceful enough experience. They've got a radio. You know. It's a nice enough environment. It's not clear to me how the business makes money. But that's not my problem. I just work here. I just fucking work here, alright? What's maybe not immediately hit on our coworker, but then again, maybe what's immediately hit on our coworker, I mean, she is very pretty. Let's immediately hit on our coworker. She's also sad, so maybe this will cheer her up a bit. She is single. No HR team. Yeah, there is probably no HR team at the small town hairdresser.
Bime. Fibu. Kiki. Juma. Luni Pokito.
I like this constant timer that counts down the minutes until you have to be somewhere in real time. Again, as an autistic man, we have this in real life, and it starts from about 3 weeks before your scheduled appointment. It's very distracting. But you have to understand that if I'm 3 minutes late for anything, I will actually physically die. It's going to be over. And we only have 2 minutes left, so let's discuss guitar skills with our final 2 minutes of freedom before our shift starts. Wait a minute. Oh, God, I'm so fucking angry. Guys, I can't handle it. So our shift starts at 5 p.m. It's currently 4:58 p.m., but the little box says Sebi works in 1 minute. I can't handle it. Unplayable. This is actually, like, none of the bugs I've seen so far have really bothered me, but this, nah. That's literally unplayable. Can't continue until this is patched. Can't handle that. Anyway, I'm off to work. Bye. Well, I left the building. I put on my uniform and I left the building. Do I still exist in this reality? Am I just at work? It's interesting because I thought maybe I would have some control over my para while we were at work, because one of the storyteller settings is like whether or not you automatically bathroom and eat while at work. But then again, we're supposed to work until 10 p.m., so maybe we have like breaks, and that's when we get a chance to bathroom and eat. So let's speed up time for a little bit. Yeah, so I guess we don't have to like do anything at work. It doesn't have like a full like actually do stuff at work kind of system, but I guess we get breaks and we get to do stuff during our breaks, maybe? No, it's weird because I'm supposed to be at work until 10. Do I actually finish at 9? Or is this lying to me again? I want to say hi to Juliet again after work. She seemed nice. And by nice, I mean just, you know, my type. Oh, I got an upgrade point to spend. I don't know. I can upgrade my... Just pause for a minute while I consider this. I can upgrade my hairdresser ring. So I can upgrade my job rank, which will give us an extra $10 per shift. Oh, I see. Work strikes isn't like we go on strike. It's like we get a strike against us at our job. Okay. So we can get a little bit more money. We can get our painting skill to slowly improve while at work, which we don't care about. We can gain 20 extra per day per skill point above level 10, which we don't have right now, but maybe we will later. I think right now I just take the fucking raise. You know, if your boss offers you an extra $10 a day, you're just like, yeah, thank you. Wow, I can just change my schedule anytime I want with no... That's wild. That's insane. Imagine you're working as like a hairdresser and it's like your first day and you're like, so I want to change my schedule, and you tell them the exact days and hours you want to work, and they're just like, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Just imagine. Let's talk with Juliet a bit before we head to bed. Hey girl. Are you in a better mood today? You seemed sad yesterday. I don't know why, but it seems like sometimes the conversation bar fills really quickly, and other times it fills really slowly, and I don't know why. All right. Let's tell jokes. Yeah. She's sad again. Let's tell her 3 jokes in a row. See if we can cure the sadness. I don't want to talk about tired. We're only like a little tired. We still have 4 bars of sleep readiness. I don't know. Maybe this is another one of those things where it's weird. It's like 4 out of 10 ain't like we're desperately tired. 4 out of 10 is like I can still go for like another several hours, you know? 2 out of 10 is like I really got to go to bed soon, and 1 out of 10 is like I really got to go to bed like right now, and 0 out of 10 is where you just pass out on the street. Do we want to gush at her? Probably not yet. We're probably not quite at that stage in our relationship. Let's talk about our... I don't know. She's still sad, actually. Let's tell her another joke. If there's one thing I know in this life, it's that if you keep telling jokes, you won't have to introspect too much, and then everything will be fine. Oh, good. We're friends now. We bonded by spending some funny moments together. I wouldn't mind flirting a bit more with Juliet here. I like her hair, you know? Is there not... Can I be like, I like your hair? I want to... See, I do like this thing where you pick the stuff, but it also feels like there's not quite as much freedom as in The Sims. Like in The Sims, there'd be this big menu where if I felt like flirting, there would always be the option, you know? And also you can do creepy things, like right away if you want. Fuck it, let's talk about our promotion. I mean, it's not that boring of a thing to say. So I like this, but I feel like they could refine it more. I wonder if we make it so that we want to successfully flirt, we'll get, like, more flirty options showing up. Maybe that's a thing. Yeah, so now I can try talking about my favorite love song. It's not super likely to succeed, but, you know, why not? I really do like how it shows you all the stuff that is affecting this. However, they're not into it. She's not into it. Bummer. Bummer. Yeah, I don't understand why sometimes this is really quick and other times it's really slow. And I also don't understand why that lady just appeared out of absolutely fucking nowhere in the middle of the street. But again, very early access. Let's make a self-deprecating joke, diffuse things a little bit. We'll try flirting with her again some other time, you know? But we are starting to get a little tired, allegedly. I still think, you know, 4 out of 10 should be seen as, like, barely tired at all, but apparently that's not how the game sees it. Maybe it is. I don't know, like, we don't have, like, a negative emotion yet for being, like, tired or exhausted. Maybe we can hang out outside the workplace and chat a bit longer. You'd think Juliet would have somewhere to be, but I guess not. Interesting. Let's share something inspiring. That's always a nice thing to do. Okay. That's enough chatting for now, Juliet. I like... Oh, she is out of here! Yeet! Just walked straight through the fucking wall of the building. Okay. It's like, yeah, I'm done talking. Oh, she's coming back. I was like, I'm done talking now. She's like, yeah, well, I'll just phase through the fucking wall, I guess. See ya. Fair enough. So that's Paralives. I think I'm gonna leave that there for tonight. I'm gonna go and I will keep streaming a bit longer, but I'm gonna go and take a run at one of these Sherlock Holmes games and see if I want to make a sort of full playthrough of one. In terms of my first impressions of this, I like it. I think the build mode is really good. I think the character customization is really good. You saw a little bit of the build mode in the video. The character customization you did not, sadly, but I do think it's good. I think it's super intuitive. The way the sliders work, I love how many options there are for body shape and face and stuff. There's not that many clothing or tattoo options yet, but again, it's early access, so, you know, they'll be adding more of those as time goes on. I think that the live mode shows a lot of promise. I think they have a lot of interesting features. Again, I'm mostly somebody who plays these games as games. I hang out in live mode, and I like to play through my characters' lives and kind of use them as, like, story generators. And I think that there's a lot of promise in some of the features that they have for this, the way the personalities work, the way the conversations work, this nightly like story thing that happens. I think that's all pretty interesting. So yeah, obviously there are some bugs, quite a few bugs, polish issues to be addressed, and there's some areas where it probably needs more content. But yeah, my early impressions are quite positive. This is probably going to be my like chill early morning play this with coffee game for a while. I don't know if I'm going to stream it that much just because I think my sort of vibe with the stream is I like to do those more story based kind of games. But I'll be playing this a fair bit, I think, and maybe I'll make another little review of it after I've played like 20 hours or something. But yeah, my impressions on my first few hours played today is looking really, really promising. I don't know if I said this, but it's in the stream banner. I really liked The Sims 1, 2, and 3. I kind of bounced off The Sims 4 because for me it felt like a step back in some of the areas that I really cared about. Um, and this game has a lot of those things working better for me than The Sims 4 did. Like for me, I guess this doesn't matter to a lot of players, but for me it was really important in The Sims 3 the way you could actually like walk around the whole town and stuff. And then The Sims 4 they ditched that, and that really bummed me out. It felt like such a big step back to me. And this game has that. Maybe I'm in the minority of people who care about that rather than just going to specific lots, but I do. Um, I think the build mode is really good. I think, from what I remember of the build mode in The Sims 4, this is just a step up in terms of ease of use and flexibility and stuff. And obviously, I'm taking a very practical approach to it at the moment. But the people who are really good and really creative with that stuff, I'm very curious to see what they'll come up with in this game. I hope that they're going to have a feature like what The Sims 4 does now, where people who like build really cool houses and stuff have an easy way to share them with the community. I know that's really important to some people who play The Sims 4, so I hope something similar to that will be coming for Paralives. I assume it will be. They must be on top of that, on top of like knowing what it is the community needs and wants, you know? Yeah, great start for the game. Let's take a look at this sun pack, these temporary buffs. Sebi will get +1 upgrade point after finishing work. Sebi gets +3 flirties. Oh, so if I want to be flirty, so I can pick a little thing to make us flirtier tomorrow. I'm gonna pick that. I want to do some flirting. Anyway, but I will leave Paralives there for tonight. Yeah, looking really promising. Curious to see how it develops. I will be curious to see if it can actually like pull some players away from Sims 4, you know, offer some real competition to the juggernaut that is EA. I think it's when you have, it's similar with like Civilization, right? When you have a game that's really dominant in a genre, like Civilization's so dominant in like the historical 4X genre, it can get a little bit stale. And I feel like the devs in those big franchises, like it can get, and maybe it's not the devs' fault, maybe it's, you know, the money men or whatever, but they can get a bit complacent and not really worry about too much improving the game because it's like, well, everyone's gonna buy it anyway, right? We're the franchise. So I think having legitimate competitors come out is really important for like revitalizing those genres, and it makes the big names think harder about their next iteration and stuff, as well as, you know, the smaller games hopefully are good. Yeah, well, Civilization has had a few mini competitors lately with Humankind. Millennia was one that I really liked. Old World didn't hit for me, but a lot of people loved it. Unfortunately, Civilization then kind of, from what I can tell, Civ 7 didn't quite. It stole a few ideas from Humankind, but kind of didn't. As far as I can tell, Civilization 7 ain't that good. I haven't bought it yet, so I can't say. Anyway, that's a whole different point. But yeah, talking about that specific franchise. But the broader point is just, I think it is good to have competition in the genre space. And yeah, I'm liking Paralives so far. Anyway, I'm going to put a cut here, yes.